5,000 meters coming up shortly. And then we'll round the day and the 5,000 meter racing off with a K1 men race a little bit later on. We may well see an award ceremony before we see this particular race. We shall see. So 5 minutes to the start of the C1 women 5,000 meters. There's the lineup. We've got America, Chile, Cuba once again, the exciting figure of Yarisladis Dubois. Canada represented in Olympic medalist Katie Vincent. Spain, Germany, Poland, Hungary. Don't think we've got Bethany Gill there from Great Britain. I think she's pulled out, but we'll wait for confirmation of that. And Moldova. Should make for an exciting start down there on the pontoon, just beyond the finish line. Remember, 6 laps, 1 long one, 5 short ones, 2 portages, and knockout for anyone that finds himself lapped or at the back of the field at the end of each of the 6 laps. Katie Vincent there. She's been an inspirational figure, Katie Vincent, as has her former C2 partner, Laurence Vincent Lepoint. We were delighted to have her here on Planet Canoe yesterday. And those 2 paddlers have moved canoe forward in Canada and across the world. And that's why we have the likes of Nevin Harrison, the Olympic and now world champion C1 200 meters. That's why we have the exciting figures of the likes of Sophie Jensen from Canada, the under-23 world champion, Yarisladis Dubois, who we just saw, the Cuban world champion in C2. And an ever-developing event, this one. Women's canoe is really going from strength to strength. Last time we had the World Championships here in Dartmouth in 2009. We're trying to get women's canoe into the program. They did in 2010. It's developed rapidly ever since. And Katie Vincent in picture. Parents are here, big brother's here to watch her. Well, she picked up a medal in Tokyo in the women's C2 500 meters. And what an achievement that was. The paddler from the Mississauga Club. She'll be hoping she can pick up another medal here in the World Championships over the longer distance. I certainly wouldn't put it past her. She's got a new partner in Sloane McKenzie. They took 6th place in the C2 500 meters, so watch out for them. Sloane McKenzie is another young and up-and-coming canoe paddler, as is Audrey Harper there. The teenager who's going to contest this 5,000 meter race. Katie Vincent, she's number 4. Yarisladis Dubois, who we just saw in the background, there she is in picture. So Dubois is number 3 from Cuba. She's seen her teammate win Cuba's 2nd medal. She's already got a gold in her pocket from the C2 200 meters. She'd probably like another one. We'll see Maria Corbera from Spain, number 5. ANNIKA LOSKE, who was the bronze medalist in the C1 1,000 meter race earlier today, from Germany. She'll be number 6. Magda Stani, don't discount the Pole, who goes in lane 7. Viraj Bala, talented Hungarian, in picture just to the left of your picture there in the green shorts, enjoying her racing here at the World Championships, choosing not to take part in the Olympic events, still racing very well, having just missed out on the medals earlier this weekend. Maria Olisaro from Moldova is number 10. She was also in the final of the C2 500 meter race, like Katie Vincent. So 9 boats in this one. Hungary, closest to your picture. There's Katie Vincent in the red sunglasses. That is Spain's Maria Corbera. Wind just blowing, making these difficult conditions to handle for the canoe paddlers. Boats at different angles. That is due to the side on which they paddle. Who's going to try and snatch the initiative in this race? We'll see momentarily. We're ready for the start of the C1 Women 5,000 meter final.
Ready.
Underway with the C1 Women 5,000 meters. Look at the start from Spain. That is a fantastic start from Maria Corbera. ANNIKA LOSKE in the black boat going with her. Katie Vincent just cleverly trying to find a spot on the wash, a little bit behind. Red of the Canadian flag at the bow of her boat. Maria Corbera, well, she's got away extremely well, has the Spaniard. Okay, so 2 away. Cuban Yarosladis Du Bois has a little bit of work to do. There's a long way to go in this race yet. So, just looking at down the results from Poznan, certainly Katie Vincent, well, she was second in the 5,000 meters in Poznan. So, expect her to try and get back on terms with this race. Maria Corbera just cruising away up to the first of 6 laps. First one being a long one. She knows she's got the German left-hander alongside. 2 groups forming, as often happens here. So we can see number 10, Maria Olarasu from Moldova, a group forming around her. But we have Cuba, Yarosladis Du Bois, the exciting talent, young talent from Cuba, the 20-year-old, just trying to get a blue boat onto the wash of Maria Corbera. So very shortly we'll be approaching the first turn. Spain in pole position at the moment. ANNIKA LOSKE in second. She's in good form. She knows she's in good form. She took the bronze medal in the C1 1,000 meters earlier today. Spread out to their right, we've got the Moldovan Olarasu, and then further right we've got Viraj Bala. She finds herself in a difficult position, Viraj Bala, the Hungarian. What's she going to do? She's going to gradually angle her way in, see if she can pick up a wash. Yarosladis Du Bois, just to the left of your picture there in the blue boat, the talented and exciting paddler from Cuba. She's got a bit of work to do. So there's 5 in picture here now. We may well see a group of 2 and a group of 3. Viraj Bala making her way across. We might see Du Bois just sit on the wash there. And Olarasu, what's she going to do? Is she going to try and catch the first 2, or is she going to wait and form a group with those behind her? Well, we'll see. So negotiating this top bend where there's a little bit of a breeze, a little bit of a headwind here. That actually helps these paddlers because the wind pushes the back of the boat. Oh, goodness me. Viraj Bala's taken a swim. A little bit of a nudge from Yarosladis Du Bois means that poor Viraj Bala, she's got to get out of her boat and back into it, and her race is effectively over. As Katie Vincent sensed that, around she went, and now Katie Vincent may well just get a feel that if she keeps consistent and steady and smooth, she might just get herself involved in the medal battle. Here we go. Viraj Bala, watch the green shorts, just gets off balance. Ah, the left-hander, she didn't have anywhere to go and anywhere to paddle. She takes an early bath. So, Spanish paddler, the German paddler, both really just cruising now, trying to conserve as much energy as they possibly can. But by doing that, what they're doing is they're allowing the other paddlers to just catch them up. They sense it. They may well get back on terms and form a lead group. Now, if these top 3 here to the left of your picture were really canny, they could form a group, take turns and pull away from the dangerous Cuban and Canadian. They surely must know that the turn of speed that Katie Vincent and Yarosladis Du Bois has surely means that if they're in the lead group, they've got a good chance of taking a medal. So these 3, if they work together, could get away, could gap clear water between themselves and the Cuban and Canadian. So Spain just cruising away down Maria Corbera, the left-hander, just on the outside of her. ANNIKA LOSKE, also the left-hander, and then the left side of, on the right side of her, I should say, is Maria Olarasu, the Moldovan. All in the right position there. They're on the wave, giving off the right of the boat ahead of them. They're left-handed, so they can steer the boat away from crashing into the boat in front of them. Just working nicely for these three now. Katie Vincent, you can see in background, she'll have the support of the crowd, no doubt about that, Katie. There she is in picture, the tall figure, excellent technician, just looks to be really cruising, conserving her energy. And Katie Vincent, though, will just be aware that anything can happen. We're only on the first lap here, still 2 portages to go. She's got confidence from the World Cup earlier in Poznan. Katie Vincent, when she was second behind Li Li of China. Li Li not taking part in this. So Katie Vincent has good form. She has the support of the crowd and she's on her home water. So watch for her behind these three. So we're approaching the first end of the first lap. 5 short ones to go. 2 portages still to take. Plenty of action to unfold here in the C1 Women 5,000 meters. Just a little edging on the right-hand side of the boat there. Dip the right-hand side of the boat round, takes the boat around nicely. Olarasu just getting caught, taking the speed off her boat, trying to get round tight round the bends. She's scrubbed all the speed off, which requires energy to get that boat up and moving again. So lead 2 paddlers taking fairly wide around the bend there. German happy to let the Spaniard lead at the moment. You hear the cheers from the crowd. First lap has been done. Katie Vincent will sense the crowd will get behind her in just a moment. And you can see in the background there the finish tower. There's the green pontoon just leaving your picture. That's where they'll be aiming in about 500 meters time. Most probably to take the first of 2 portages, although it's not essential. They've got to do the 2. But there are 4 laps to choose from. Right, Olarasu has formed a little group there with Katie Vincent. So that currently is the bronze medal battle. Still wouldn't put it past those 2 paddlers to catch up the front 2. See a picture of the technique now. You can have these boats as narrow as you like. There's no width restriction. Incredibly unstable, this C1's just over the width of a leg. Not easy boats to handle without a rudder, with a single blade, with a very high center of gravity. It really is a technical sport, canoe. And these paddlers right at the top of their game here at the World Championships. Right, got to negotiate the turn coming up. Both are left-handers, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. They might have to draw the water in towards them at the front of the stroke. A little bit of a J stroke as the exit. It seems to me, looking from that picture there, that the Spaniard, although she's going wide, she's a much better sense of how to get around this bend than ANNIKA LOSKE, the German. Just conserving energy there, and you can see in the background Katie Vincent, Maria Olarasu, Yaroslavs Dubois, all there or thereabouts. If they could just form a group, work that a little bit more together, they might catch the lead 2. The lead 2 have about 30 meters on them currently, and we'll see from behind in a moment when we look at the angle whether or not they're going to head for the pontoon and the portage, or they're going to bypass it, give it a go in a later lap. Whatever Maria Corbera does, I'll bet that ANNIKA LOSKE follows. Well, Maria Corbera, she's making her way wide and out towards the pontoon. She is going to portage. That's the view she gets. The excitement builds. Often things happen here. We saw in the women's kayak, right up there in contention, Sarah Mihalik. But she took a swim and lost her position. So we'll see here now, how much have these athletes practiced the portage? How many marathon races have they done in the past? Maria CORBERA should be able to leap out, keep it moving and drag that boat. Well, we'll see better than that. We did see better than that at the World Games with the marathon. Not bad, although ANNIKA LOSKE, she's choosing to hold the middle of her boat rather than the front. These two have got a big gap on the rest of the field. Looks like Katie Vincent, she seems to have dropped the others. Now Katie Vincent now is on her own. Not quite sure what's happened there, but just in that Katie Vincent super efficient way, she seems to have pulled away from the rest of the field. Maria Olarasu, not the quickest to get out of her boat. Very steady there. I think that's given Katie Vincent the chance to secure a medal, providing she can get round the next 4 laps and one more portage that she has to do. She can get that medal that I'm sure she and her fans will feel she really deserves on home water here. She'll get a big roar from the crowd, I'm sure. Canada, of course, already picked up 5 medals. Very impressive performance. Maria Olarasu, well, should have seen Sergei Tanovsky win in the men's C1, but she's really struggling with that portage. She's got a lot of practice to do. There's a lot of clear water between Katie Vincent in 3rd and Maria Olarasu in 4th. So 2 laps completed. We're now on the 3rd lap. See if they choose to take a portage or not when they come around the next bend. Here they come with the crowd as well, cheering them on. And they'll get a sense that Katie Vincent isn't far behind as well, as ANNIKA LOSKE drives ahead. She's had the less efficient turns and probably the less efficient portages, but she is strong. She's making that strength count now. And Maria CORBERA, well, she looks happy to just sit in behind the German. Not as much advantage to be had directly behind. There is a small advantage, and there's a little wave there that you can ride, and if she just plays it canny, which she's doing, she'll be a little bit more efficient and smooth around the bend. She is. See in the background there, the Canadian flag on the bow of that blue canoe. Katie Vincent, the left-hander, on the hunt for the medals. She hasn't picked one up at this World Championships. She is, of course, an Olympic medalist in the C2 category. She's got a new partner in the C2 here. They weren't far off the medals there in 6th place. And she took a 5th place in the C1 200, so she is in good form. And she would be delighted if she was be able to pick up a medal here. So would the canoeing community, because of course Katie Vincent has been really prominent in driving this event forward, picking up many World Championship medals with a C2 partner, Laurence Vincent Lepointe, who of course is now retired, but watching on, enjoying the action. If anyone deserved a medal, Katie Vincent does. But you can be sure that nobody's just going to hand it to her. She's going to have to work for it. Here we come towards the end of the 3rd of 6 laps. ANNIKA LOSKE from Germany still in front of Maria CORBERA. Heading for the pontoon once more for the portage. Not sure that ANNIKA LOSKE is particularly looking forward to that. But once this one's done, that's it. They'll just have 3 laps to go and no more portages. Katie Vincent, maybe she's just slightly closer to the lead too than she was in the last lap. So the job here in the portage is to come alongside at an angle to the pontoon, wait onto the right leg, jump onto the left leg on the pontoon, grab the front of the boat and drag it forwards. Well, ANNIKA LOSKE choosing to hold the bar in the middle. Spaniard grabs the front of the boat. Now, if Katie Vincent could just leap out here. Yeah, that's the way to do it, Katie. Good. She's super smooth. Super smooth. Just needs to get her hand a bit further forward so she can drag it with the bow up and the stern down. She's got a big crowd behind her, and she's just closing the gap. This is going to make for an exciting final 3 laps. Little bit of a wobble from ANNIKA LOSKE. Steady away from Maria CORBERA, who's beginning to tire. Katie Vincent, if she can get this right foot in, push off, and away she goes. She's almost on the wash of Maria CORBERA. Nothing seems to fluster Katie Vincent. Very relaxed, very smooth, and still in the hunt for the medals. Right, there's ANNIKA LOSKE in picture. A long way back is Maria CORBERA. But just behind her, we should see Katie Vincent appear on our screen. There she is. The crowd will sense that as well, as will Katie. There's an equal gap between first, second, and third. And ANNIKA LOSKE is looking tired. She's looking really tired. Goodness me, she's got another 3 laps of this to go. So, if Maria CORBERA and Katie Vincent can push on a little bit and maybe even work together, well, they could get back on terms with the leader, and this would make for a really exciting final lap. So 3 to go. Germany, from Spain, from Canada. Canada, 6th on the medal table for the Sprint World Championships. 2 golds, 1 silver, 2 bronzes to their name. Doing fantastically well. Potential for more here. Katie Vincent, that proud Canadian flag, the maple leaf there on the bow of her boat. Surely she must sense an opportunity here. Maria CORBERA just having a look round. She wants a bit of a help from Katie Vincent. Katie Vincent seems happy to sit there on the wash. Oh, these boats are going painfully slowly round here. If only these 2 in picture could work together, they would get back on terms with the leader. That gap's getting smaller, just gradually smaller. No pontoon to head for this time. Tight round the bend. Look how wide ANNIKA LOSKE goes round that bend. Now these 2 here, they must sense an opportunity. Maria CORBERA, Katie Vincent, 2nd and 3rd place currently. Natural racers, natural competitors. Of course they're tired. They've done lots of racing here at the World Championships. But here they have a chance to fight for that gold medal. Katie Vincent looks to have taken on the challenge, hunting down ANNIKA LOSKE. These 2, will they go either side of ANNIKA LOSKE? Maria CORBERA just happy to sit on the wash there of Katie Vincent. Now, a group beginning to form. Come on, Katie. She's just got to get over that wave of ANNIKA LOSKE. Maria CORBERA beginning to lose touch. Katie Vincent getting those long levers working. Stroke rate goes up. She's about to get on the wash of ANNIKA LOSKE. She's in the right position. She's on the right-hand side of ANNIKA LOSKE. Katie Vincent is left-handed. I will just give her the angle to sit on that wash and begin to formulate a plan for the final 2 laps. Now, the only trouble Katie Vincent's going to have, of course, as they get to the turn, is that ANNIKA LOSKE swings very, very wide. Katie Vincent may well drop off the wash and tuck on the inside, or she'll just choose to sit on Annika Luske's wash and allow her to drag Katie round. 2 laps to go. Luske keeping quite tight there. Now, Maria Corbera, she's still in touch. You can see the bow of her canoe still in picture. We've still got a race on here. Shouts have come on, Katie. There's people wearing Team Katie t-shirts down there. Family and friends yelling for her. Neighbours here, in fact. It was the neighbours that got her into the sport. She followed Big Brother into it. She's had huge success over the last few years. And the crowd and Katie can sense a little bit more. A lap and a half to go. Well, just over that. 2 left-handers battling it out for gold in the penultimate race of this, the 47th World Championships here on Lake Bannock. In the Mi'kmaq dialect, Bannock means first lake. The Mi'kmaq were the first to navigate the waters of Lake Bannock. Great respect goes to them. It's been a wonderful event here in Dartmouth. Over the past 5 days, we've seen some incredibly exciting racing, seen some wonderful hospitality from the Canadians. And we've still got another lap and a half to go of this 5,000 meters in the women's C1. And then we'll finish with the men's kayak. So Annika Loske, once again, the left-hander, negotiates the penultimate lap of this 5,000 meter race. Just trying to keep tight to the boys. Watch her exit this bend though. She struggles a little bit to get round here. Just going a distance away from the boys. And Katie Vincent doesn't really have a choice. She has to stay wide. Next lap, she may well cut on the inside. We'll see. It may allow Maria Corbera from Spain just to catch them a little bit. Now, Maria Corbera did look tired as the camera pans out, and Katie Vincent had a look round. There's Corbera, and she's right on them again because she managed to take the bend really efficiently. And we're almost riding in the boats with these paddlers there. The drone getting really close. This is what we want to see. The adjustments that the paddlers have to make here. The wash that Annika Loske is giving off. Now, the stronger wash is given off to the side, so Katie Vincent conserving a little bit more energy than Maria Corbera. But Maria Corbera has got a combination of the small wash right directly behind Annika Loske and the wash coming off the left-hand side of Katie Vincent. If we take a look at their faces, Annika Loske is working hard. Katie Vincent, very difficult to read. Just keeping calm, keeping smooth, breathing steadily. Surely she's got something left in the bag for this final lap. And if she hasn't, the crowd shall give it to her. Flags waving in the distance. 60 nations here attending the World Championships in Canada. 5 continents represented. 200 meters up to 5,000 meters here at the World Championships have been raced over. All close racing, some wonderful performances. And I'm sure that we're going to see a great performance here as we approach the final lap. The bell already ringing in the paddlers' ears. That'll be a welcome sound. A little shake of the head from Maria Corbera, who looks exhausted. There she is. Annika Loske in the black boat, leading from Katie Vincent. They'll come round to take the crowd one final time. Katie will have to stay calm now. Bide her time. Just enjoy the ride. not very often that Canada get to perform the World Championships in front of their home crowd. Last time was 13 years ago, back in 2009. Katie Vincent, well, Canada have had 2 gold medals so far. Can they get another one? Women's C4 was a great race. Mixed K2, also a fantastic race. Katie Vincent moved Canada up the medal table once more and give them 3 golds. Well, it's not a foregone conclusion, but it is possible. Maria Corbera in the white boat there. She hasn't given up, the gritty Spaniard. She's still there. Now, Katie Vincent. Clever move from Katie. Just backed off, allowed her bow to drift to the left, to the inside of ANNIKA LOSKE. Now, if Katie Vincent can get the bend right here, struggling a little bit on the wave, if she can get the exit of the bend right, which is more important than the entry, give herself an advantage. This part of the turn is absolutely crucial. Unfortunately for Katie Vincent, she's been caught there. She's had to change her stroke. She has got the inside. Now she's cooking. Is she going to go now? Will Katie Vincent make the decisive move? Surely she's got the speed. She's got the crowd behind her, and she's got 250 meters left. She gets a bow in front. The 3rd time at this World Championships we've seen a Canadian boat with the bow in front. There are 200 meters to go. This, the final of the women's C1 5,000 meter race. A lot of the work has been done by ANNIKA LOSKE, and she is not shy of giving her utmost. But Katie Vincent, she's been an incredible servant of the Canadian team, an incredible role model for others to follow. We might not have had ANNIKA LOSKE if it hadn't been for Katie Vincent. And Katie Vincent, she's got to get that smooth stroke going. She has to pick up the stroke rate if she's going to win this, because ANNIKA LOSKE from Germany is not giving this one up without a fight. A few more meters to go. Katie Vincent picks it up once more. She's almost got clear water over her and the rest of the field. The crowd are going wild. ANNIKA LOSKE gives it up. She's not going to overcome the Canadian. A wonderful result. Gold goes to Canada. Gold to Katie Vincent. What a victory for an incredibly popular paddler. A deserved gold medal, possibly the most deserved for any athlete here at the World Championships. She's waited all week for this. She was outside the medals in the C2 event. She worked her way back from outside the medals in this one, but due to her guile, due to her tactics, her technique and her tenacity, she got there. Katie Vincent is the world champion. Well, congratulations to her. Congratulations to ANNIKA LOSKE. She worked incredibly hard to take that silver medal. And then Maria Corbera gave everything and hung in there tenaciously to pick up the silver medal. No doubt about the gold, though. Katie Vincent takes the gold. ANNIKA LOSKE the silver. Maria Corbera takes the bronze. Exhaustion and satisfaction on the face of Maria Corbera to take the bronze medal. Well done to her. Spain, who are top of the medal table, are having a fantastic World Championship. But Katie Vincent, soak it up, Katie. You're on home waters, in front of a home crowd, in front of friends and family, and you are the world champion. She makes her way over to the pontoon where Ross is patiently waiting for her, as are her fans. And if we can hear over the crowd, I'm sure she'll be happy to give an interview. Katie Vincent has to get out of her boat one last time, and she's down on the pontoon with Ross.
Katie Vincent, wow, what a way to finish these World Championships. World champion, a hell of a race. Talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, I just tried to be strategic and making sure it's a long race, and we just paced it out, and I heard that bell lap, and I knew it was time to strike, and just had a little bit left in me to pull through the line.
What has this week been like for you? I mean, so much pressure, you're the face of the event in so many ways. Half of Dartmouth have come down today to watch you, and you've delivered. What's it? Tell me what.
It's hard to describe right now. Like, just so grateful that everyone wanted to come out and support our sport, and the sport is so crucial to the community here, and to see so many people enjoying the beauty of Dartmouth and to see all the paddlers come to our little lake that we train on. It's really special. It's hard to describe right now.
Congratulations, Katie. You've done Canada proud. Well done.
Thank you very much.
There's a familiar face. So, two well-known faces of canoeing, well-known faces of this World Championship. The multi-gold medal winning, the 5-time Olympic champion, Lisa Carrington, congratulating Katie Vincent, and as Ross said, she's been the face of this World Championships, and what a wonderful way to end it. She had to wait for 5 days and the penultimate race to get her medal, but she got it, and it was gold. ANNIKA LOSKE for Germany in third, and Maria Corbera for Spain for second. Sorry, for ANNIKA LOSKE, Maria Corbera for Spain in third. So let's just remind ourselves of the action there. Well, it was a tight start. Viraj Bala having all sorts of trouble right from the start. Then she took a swim a little later on, the Hungarian. Yaroslavdis Du Bois, the Cuban. She had a good start, but she ended up knocking Viraj Bala, there she is, into the water. A little bit disappointed, but she was fine. Then we had the battle between ANNIKA LOSKE and Maria Corbera most of the way round here. Olarasu, the Moldovan, was in there. We had the portages. Decent job from this too, but the best portage came from Canada's Katie Vincent. Just took her time, paced the race, used the tactics, used that efficient style that she has, and managed to catch these two on the second portage. There she is, tracking ANNIKA LOSKE. Stayed on the outside, ANNIKA LOSKE is right for a long time. There was the crucial move on the final bend. She let herself drop back, took the inside. She knew she could get a better turn. Took the lead, listened to the crowd roar. We thought it was hers in the bag, but ANNIKA LOSKE would not give it up without a fight. And that's absolutely the way it should be here at the World Championships. Well, Katie Vincent was able to use the crowd, use those hours, days, weeks, months, years of training to pick it up once more. And in the end, of the deafening roar of this partisan crowd, she had clear water over ANNIKA LOSKE. Hand pumps the air, and a wonderful result, a third gold medal for Canada at the World Championships. The first one here in Dartmouth for Katie Vincent. She really has been a talisman of the sport and a great spokesman for canoeing and for canoe sport across Canada. And hopefully she'll have inspired another generation, the next generation of paddlers, of canoeists, of kayakers from Canada.